Welcome friends, or welcome back. Today is True Crime Thursday, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Welcome. My name is Agent Michelle. I was asked by Detective Coyne to help her in her investigation to see if we can collect the clues and find out who did this crime, why they did it, when they did it. So help me save and find the clues so we can figure out what happened in this crime. So this is a busted book. This is book 1 of the busted book series. It is by Detective Coyne over from M Lodge Designs. She has some really neat games, savings challenges, everything. If you haven't checked her out, she is on Etsy. She does have a YouTube channel. She doesn't video much anymore, but she does have some awesome stuff in her Etsy store. So definitely go check out M Lodge Designs. And let's go ahead and get started. We do have $60 over here to play today. So let's see how far and how many clues we can get today in our book. All right. So we are going to find who did it, what they did, where it happened, when it happened, why, and how. So let's go ahead and hop in. There are different sections and they are colored. So we have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Each of these you cut it and they do become envelopes on each game. So I thought that was pretty neat. So what we're going to do is roll our colored side dice and see what section we are going to do, and we will play and then go from there. So let me bring this over. How is everyone doing on this Wednesday? Thursday. Get my days right here. So how's everyone doing on their Thursday? Let me know, comment down below. And let's get into it. All right, here is the colored die. So let's see where we're going to start to play. All right, we are going to purple, which is the how. We're going to try to find the weapon. It says to use a 6-sided dice and a marker. So I do have my 6-sided dice. The items that you get when you order book 1, you get the colored dice, the 6-sided dice, 10-sided, the little man here, and this little cute thing. All right, so let's go in here. So we're going to grab the 6-sided dice. All right, so how we do this, we roll the 6-sided dice. If you roll 1 or 2, play the red board. If you roll a 3 or 4, you play the blue board. If you roll 5 or 6, you play the green board. So when you roll, you do top to side, and if you hit a blank spot, it is a miss. So we're going to save $1 per miss. If we land on one that has a letter, that is a hit. So we're going to save $5 if we hit. So let's see which box we are going to play. 4. So the blue box. And let's see here. All right, top row, a 1 and a 4. And we got a miss. So that is $1. All right, let's go again. A 2. And a 5, another miss. So that is another $1. All right, we're going to try to do like 2 times per section and then move on to the next section. So I'm going to try to leave this money in its spot. All right, let's go. We're going to red. All right, which is suspect. All right, they found a piece of hair attached to the tape that held the note on her door. The handwriting gave little clues, trying working out both angles to figure out if the suspect is male or female and what color their hair was. Once we can determine those, we can start narrowing down the suspect. Roll a d6. If you roll 1, 2, or 3, play the orange board. If you roll 4, 5, or 6, you play the green board. Then roll a 9-sided dice and scratch off the appropriate sticker, counting left to right, starting with the top row to the bottom row. You can save the amount you roll or write the value of each sticker on the line provided. So we're going to roll, or we're going to save whatever the 9-sided dice says. That's how much we're going to save. So let's find out which, if we're going to do hair color or male and female first. Gonna get our 6-sided dice. That is a 3, so we're going to the orange board. And then we grab our 10-sided dice. If it goes on the 10, then we will roll again, because, or should I just pick and save 10? We'll see. We'll see what happens when I roll it. And of course, it's a 10. All right, let me go ahead and pick, and then we will save $10. So let's go. Here, we'll just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I should have figured that. All right, and you get this little cool scratch tool also from M-Lotch Designs. We got some blonde hair. Oh, my kids were playing with this yesterday, and they probably messed it up. All right. Ooh, sorry about that. All right, so we keep going until we find 3 of the same ones. That's how we find out which hair color they have. All right, let's go one more time. Oh, we gotta save 10. 2. So 1, 2. All right, we got some brown here. And we're going to save $2. All right. So we're trying to figure out blonde hair, brown hair, and we'll see if there's any other color hair once we get to that. All right, we're going back to purple. Let's roll. All right, we're going back to the blue. Grab my marker here. All right, so 6. And 5, which is a miss. So we're going to save $1. 5 and 5, which is a miss. And this is a little harder than you imagine it might be. All right, next section. Oh, we're staying on purple. And we're doing blue again. All right, so we got 3. All right, come on, 4. And 2. That is another miss. Man, this is fun. This is a fun way to save and For all my crime fans out there, we got another miss. This is fun to find out the mystery behind everything. I love mystery. I love true crime. It is awesome. And I know there's a lot of people out there that like it as well. So I'm hoping y'all enjoy Thursdays, because Thursdays is our true crime days. Alright, so now we're on the why. And tools used, we use a standard deck of playing cards and a marker. There's always a reason for why people do things they do, and we need to figure out what the motive is. I entered the value of each, of each heart, diamond, club, and spade on the appropriate line below. Using a standard deck of playing cards, deal yourself a hand and for the pyramid. So we put it in, we're looking for the symbols on the cards. And depends, whatever symbol we find is what we save, and then we tally it up. Once we get through the pyramid, whichever one has the most tallies is the one we scratch off. I'm actually going to do this in red. Kind of change it up a little bit. Alright, I need my playing cards. Alright, we just have a regular deck of cards. It has been shuffled, but I will shuffle it again. And then we're just going to pick a card. And it is a diamond. And don't make fun of my drawing, because I'm not a pro. I will try to make it look as pretty as possible. So diamond. So we are saving $5, and we have one tally so far. Alright, let's do it one more time. We got a heart. The hearts are pretty easy most of the time. Sometimes my hearts might look a little lopsided. But you can at least tell it's a heart. Alright, and then we're saving $3. So I'm going to put these back opposite direction so we know we did those. And that was $3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have to try to collect some of my ones. We're going through it a little faster. Alright, next section. Green. Alright, we're doing the win. So we'll need our scratch tool. Holidays can bring out the best and the worst of us. We write the value of each holiday. Then we'll scratch a random sticker until all holiday options have been uncovered. Count the number of icons. The highest quantity determines the date of the incident being investigated. The incident, sorry. Date of the incident being investigated. So we just tally it up. So let's start with this one. So of course Valentine's Day would be our first one, since it's almost Valentine's Day. Alright, so Valentine's Day. I think we're going to stick with the red on this one. Valentine's Day is $4. We got one of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, definitely got to find my ones. So a little short in ones. Alright, let's go one more time. Let's go down here. 4th of July. So they must have done their crime on a holiday. So 4th of July is down here. And that is $6. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we're going to put that back and grab a 10. Yay. All right. Going back to purple. So I'm kind of glad going back to purple because this might take us a little while to finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am going to take these 5 ones, return that, and grab a 5. All right, let's see what section we're going to do. 3. Oh, I think I did that wrong. I did a 2. Was supposed to do red, not blue. Oh my gosh. It's morning. My brain doesn't work very well in the mornings. All right, because I was thinking 2, second 1. All right, pay attention, Michelle. All right, let's see. So we're doing the blue. All right, a 2 and a 6, which is a miss. That is $1. A 5 and a 4. Close, but it is a miss. So another $1. All right. Oh, we're staying on purple. All right, let's make sure I pay attention on which box we're doing. 4 on blue. Now it wants to stay on blue. All right. So 3 and 2. I already did that one. So 6 and 1. Did that one. 4. Come on. 4. And 3. That is a miss. All right. All right, we have a 3 and a 1. Man, these are hard to hit. All right, another $1. All right, see what section we're going to. We're staying on purple. If it does purple after this round, we'll probably keep going so we can hit some other areas. All right, let's go. 5. So we're going to green. I paid attention this time. Oops. All right, so 1 and 1. That is a miss. Oh, so 4, we're going back to blue. So a 6 and a 4. All the 4 has is the word that we need. So that is another $1. All right, let's see if I can get my ones back. So we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to take another 5. All right, now let's get some other areas in here. Green, all right, is our win. And let's scratch it off. Let's go right here. Ooh, we got another Valentine's Day. Maybe my thing's full. Maybe that's why it's not picking it up very easily. All right, so another Valentine's Day. And then that is 4. 1, 2, 4. All right, let's do another scratch. Let's do one from this row here. Ooh, we're finding all the Valentine's Days. I wonder if it happened on Valentine's. Oops. My gosh, my brain is not working this morning, y'all. I need a coffee. Mark a red over that. All right, so another 4. I'm gonna put. Since my brain's not working, I'm gonna pull it and then I'll consolidate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a 1. I don't know why I didn't do that the easy way. I tell you, my brain is not working this one. I've had busy time working. We've had to repaint some rooms at my job. And so I have been super busy every day this week. All right. So we are done with that one. We got a little bit of money left. Red. Put the money in there. All right. We are back over here. Gotta make sure I pay attention on what section we're doing in this one. All right, a 3, so we're about still in the orange. And we're doing 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we found some more brown hair. So we gotta find 3 of the same hair color, like in a row, like tic-tac-toe. All right, and that was an 8. I don't think I have 2 5s, no. All right, so 5, 6, 7, 8. I only have 3 left, so we might stop it there. I'll see if there's a place we can put that. All right, let me see. I don't want to go over because I have been doing that lately and I don't want to do that. I could try this since misses are only $1, but my luck, I would actually catch a $5 hit. So I think we're going to stop there, and we could throw that $3 into another challenge for today. All right, so let's see how much we have saved so far. So in our Who, we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Didn't get to play for our where. Didn't get to play on the what or when. We saved 10, 15, 16, 17, $18. Oops. Get down there. All right, in our Y, we did 5, 6, 7, and 8. In our How, which I did mess up because we should have played a couple up here, but it's okay, it'll all get done. 5, 10, 11. 11 in this one. Oops. Did I put them in the wrong ones? Yes. Put them in the wrong pockets. Sorry, give me 1 second. That is for Who. When goes to the front. Our Y goes here. And our How goes here. All right, that is it for today on this on this one. Isn't it super fun? I can't wait to find out what has happened, who did it, and where they did it. Awesome book. Very, very awesome. Again, M. Lotch. Go check her out. She's amazing. All right, our next one, we're going to go ahead and jump into our Christmas savings of the day. Today we are doing the Shut the Box. And we do a Christmas page per day, so we can help save for Christmas all year round. This is from Budgeting with Kim. It is the Christmas all year long. This is on her Ko-Fi. It is free, so you can hop in over there. And it's a little book. It does come with different saving challenges. So our lovely game of Shut the Box. We're going to go ahead. We'll do one, maybe two. We'll kind of go from there. So we have our 25 here. So we'll grab the dice. All right, here we go. All right, 5, 6, 7. Oops. 11. So we'll get rid of this 9 and 2. Hopefully me getting rid of that 2 didn't hurt. So 4, 5, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I think I'm done for. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 9, 10. Yep. All right. So that's the end of that. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. All right. So we have 15, 16, 17, and 18. All right, we're only going to do, I was going to write that down. We're only going to do one today because I got pretty high. All right, that is our gingerbread Shut the Box, our Christmas savings. All right, next up, we are doing the Murder Mystery Colab. Again, we got to play it on today because, you know, today's True Crime Thursdays. So let's add this in here. I will go over it here in a minute. So we are playing $30 in here. We do have some extra ones if we need it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in there. So we have 39. All right. So the murder mystery, everyone's probably seen everyone do it. We're actually going to use this little guy that came with our busted book. I think he would work perfect for this game. So this game is hosted by Pink Plum Budgeting and Budgeting with the Ginger, and in collaboration with Budget Your Life, Kimmy's Corner, April's Fresh Start, Blue Kiwi Budgets, Dawn Sunrise Budgeting, Bookish Mama Budgets. So they got together and did this. So this is the game board. It is like Clue. You roll the dice and move throughout the board. If you go in a room, you get to decide or get to find out which room was not part of it. You do have some secret passages here. If you land on draw a card, you get to do the card. It comes, the high value one, it comes with 3 cards. It's 1 through 8, which this is the one we're going to play. And then, I don't have the low ones in here because I'm only playing the high one. But there are a low value. What comes with each section has 2 cards, and it's 1 through 4. So y'all could do that as well. But we're doing the high value one. So let's get our little man over here. We're going to roll a, try to think, I guess a 6-sided dice. I don't know if that'd be too big or not, but we'll go ahead and do it here. All right, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, and enter a room. So we're going to enter the basement. So we go to our room section. We're going to roll a 1 through 8, and then find out what room was not part of the crime. All right, here's our 1 through 8. 5. Let's do red. So the living room is not, or the crime was not done in the living room. And we're going to save $5. All right, now let's go D6, a 3. Do 1, 2, 3, save 2. A 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I probably should bring the cards out, or the board out. All right, so 5, we get to draw a card. So it'll be either the weapons or the suspects. So let's do a D3 and see if I can get a 1 or 2. This will be 1, that'll be 2. And of course it's going to be a 3 and a 3. 1. All right. So let's find out who did not do who did not do the crime. So 3, Lindsay. Lindsay is safe. She did not do the crime. This is Lindsay from Bookish Mama Budgets. All right, so 3, 4, 5. All right, let's go again. 5. I might do a smaller dice because this is pretty big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 2. Another 5. We're just going to go into the bedroom. And let's see. A 4. So the kitchen. The crime was not done in the kitchen. One, 2, 3, 4. All right, we're gonna go ahead and roll and then jump over to the den. We're gonna save that $4 and then we'll do the 1, 2, 3, 4 since we didn't move any spots. Oops. All right, so the den, we're gonna do our 1 through 8. It's a 2. So the den, the crime was not done in. One and 2. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another $1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Trying to get on a draw card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Save 2. All right. 1, 2. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're just gonna go in a room, and let's see. So 8-sided dice. 5, which we already did. 5, we already did. 3. So the porch. It did not happen on the porch. 1, 2, 3. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. No matter where I go, we'll go there. I'll take our last dollar. Alright, do we want to keep going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take that 5. And 1 is 2. And we're going to stop there. And we're going to put these spare ones in our IOU folder, since I have been taking it out of there. Anywhere I can have some extra money, we will toss into that. All right. Let's see how much we have saved on a murder mystery. And so far we know Lindsay didn't do it. And it has not been done in the den, kitchen, porch, living room. So it's either the basement, office, attic, or bedroom. Let me fix all this here. A lot of ones. Definitely got to consolidate that. I just didn't know how this game was going to work, so I wanted to make sure I had plenty of ones. Alright, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. Not too bad for the first round. I hope y'all enjoyed our True Crime Thursday. So we did our True Crime. Move this out of the way. We did our True Crime mystery, murder mystery. We did our Christmas box. And what did I do with busted book? So hopefully there's no glare on that. So we did our busted book. We did shut the box, our Christmas savings for all year, and we did our murder mystery. Try to set this up so I grab my thumbnail. And we have $3 left, so we are going to throw that, since it is extra money. I didn't want to go over today because I've been going over almost every day. We're going to stick that in here. So in our IOU, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So still pretty good. I don't want to get too low on that or have to use it very often. So we did do that. All right. Well, thank y'all for hopping in today. Thank you for saving with me, helping me find some answers to our mysteries here. This book is amazing. I'm so excited. I've been waiting forever. I haven't touched it because I didn't want to start playing it till I did videos. So I was super excited, and this is very awesome to play with all these ladies that were involved in this, in making this, and of course our year-round savings. So all right, well, thank you. I hope y'all will hop in tomorrow. It is freebie Fridays tomorrow, so come and save with me on some free things, and I will definitely give a bunch of shout outs tomorrow for everybody that we play with. All right, well, y'all have a wonderful rest of your Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.